You've probably had this happen. Someone sends a message in the group chat, everyone sees it. The little read marks pile up, and then nothing. No replies, no reactions, just silence, staring back at whoever sent it. That silence feels loud, almost cruel. So why does a group of people who all clearly saw the message say nothing? The answer isn't that nobody cares. It barely has anything to do with your friends at all. Try this thought experiment first. Send a message to one friend, one-on-one. You'll usually hear back in minutes. Send that exact same message to 20 of those same friends in a group. It can sit there for hours. Sometimes it just dies. Same words, same person, same people reading it. So what changed? Not the message, not how much they care. To find the real answer, we're not going to look at a phone at all. We're going to stand in a hallway. You're walking down an empty hallway. Someone ahead of you drops their bag. You pick it up, no hesitation. There's no one else. It's just you. Now run the exact same scene again. Same hallway, same dropped bag. Except this time there are 50 other people walking through it with you. Does anyone move? Usually no. Which is strange because none of those 50 people are bad people. Some of them are probably kind, generous even. So why does kindness disappear the moment a crowd shows up? Here's the part that should feel oddly personal. In the empty hallway, you are the entire room. If you don't act, nothing happens. In the crowded one, you're a fraction of it. And a thought slips in without asking permission. Someone else will get it. Not because you're careless. It genuinely stops feeling like your job. Now here's the unsettling twist. Every single person in that hallway is thinking the exact same private thought at the exact same moment, which means the more people who could help, the fewer who actually do. There's a name for this. But the name isn't the interesting part yet, because there's a second trick happening in that hallway, hidden right behind the first one. Picture those same 50 people again, still frozen, still not moving. Now imagine each of them glancing sideways just for a second at everyone else. What do they see? 50 calm faces, no one rushing, no one alarmed. So each person draws a quiet conclusion. I guess it's not that serious. If it were, someone would have already done something. Here's the twist inside the twist. Every single one of them privately felt the pull to help. But each one also looked at everyone else's stillness and used it as proof that stillness was the correct response. Nobody in that hallway was actually calm. Everyone was just copying everyone else's silence. Now go back to the group chat. 20 people read the message. In the first few seconds, several of them probably think, I should reply to that. But nobody replies instantly. There's always a small pause. And in that pause, they glance at the chat. Still nothing. So the silence itself starts sending a message of its own. Maybe this doesn't need a response. Maybe everyone already decided that. Which makes the next person even less likely to break it. Which makes the silence even more convincing to the person right after them. Psychologists call the first effect diffusion of responsibility. The more people who could act, the less responsible any one person feels. They call the second pluralistic ignorance, a room full of people privately disagreeing with a silence they're all quietly building together. Your group chat isn't running on apathy. It's running both of these at once. And here's where it turns almost funny. That silence doesn't just sit there. It gets stronger the longer it survives. Reply after 10 minutes of nothing, and it suddenly feels like you're the one making it awkward. Like you just pointed at something everyone had silently agreed to ignore. So the safest move for every person reading it is to wait a little longer, which means the silence doesn't fade. It compounds. Right up until one person finally does the thing 49 other people were quietly hoping someone would do. So the next time your message sits there, read by everyone, answered by no one, that's not your friends not caring. It's not the group being cold. It's dozens of people, each one assuming someone else will go first, each one reading everyone else's silence as permission to stay silent too. All of them wrong. All at the exact same moment. And all it usually takes to break it is one person willing to be wrong about being wrong.